San Francisco's loud as hell. Anyways, today we're talking about the 3 best apps for jazz drummers. Let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, so this list is in no particular order, but these are the 3 I use the very most when I sit down at the drums. So coming in at number 1 is Metronomics. Alright, you guys, so the first app up is Metronomics, and this is probably the app I use the very most out of all 3 of these. So Metronomics, let's open it up. Alright, so the first person to show me this app was Obed Calver, and yeah, there's so many different things you can do with this. You have all these subdivisions you can add. So if we're going to add another subdivision, we can add any of these stock subdivisions, or we can add a custom subdivision. So we got all of these different subdivisions we could do. We can do 3/33. So basically this metronome can do any subdivision you would ever need it to do. And I usually actually just run it with this one subdivision. So we can do different time signatures. Of course, you can have all these different sounds for the different subdivisions. So we can change the downbeat on every bar, how many times you want to play the bar, how many bars the sound is audible for, how many bars the sound is inaudible for, altering the tempo after a certain number of bars, a count off, a metronome timer. So basically this metronome has everything you would ever need it to. And of course there's light and dark. All these crazy things you can do with this, but this is the metronome that I use all the time, so it's probably worth going to check out, especially if you're trying to learn all these different subdivisions, if you're trying to work on metric modulations, and if you're trying to improve your time a lot. This metronome also goes really slow, which I highly recommend. So it even goes down to 10 beats per minute. If you're really trying to test your time, this is what you need to be doing. So coming in second on this list is Amazing Slowdowner, and if you've ever transcribed something, you might know about this. Alright, so next up on this list is the Amazing Slowdowner. So I'm actually doing a transcription of Billy Higgins right now. So I have this open, but I'm going to show you how to start off using this. Alright, so the main reason I use Amazing Slowdowner over other apps that are like it a lot is that you can use Spotify on it. So these apps make it so you can slow down and speed up a track, you can change the pitch, you can create loops most of the time so you can only hear the part that you're transcribing, which is really helpful for me. So with the other apps, you usually have to download an MP3 from YouTube, which is illegal, or you have to buy the track on iTunes. So this way, Spotify is how I listen to most of my music, so this way it makes it a lot easier for me and a lot more simple. So yeah, at the time of making this video, the Amazing Slowdowner app is $14.99, which is definitely pretty expensive for an app, but I personally think it's worth it with being able to use Spotify and not having to buy these songs on iTunes each time I want to play. So let me show you how you can do this. So if you're going to transcribe something, I go to Spotify, and right now I'll show you the transcription that I'm doing. So recently played, I'll go to Doxy. So it's going to start playing the loop that I already have saved. Billy Higgins drum solo is the loop I have saved. And I can alter the speed. So at 31%. So, or I can do it really fast. I can alter the pitch. And actually, surprisingly, sometimes altering the pitch can help you hear the drums. Especially if the drums are tuned really low or you're trying to hear the bass drum, altering the pitch upwards can actually help you hear that. And this is how you create the different loops. So this loop is starting at 10:22 on the track and it's ending at 11:03. And I made it so that's the exact part that I'm trying to transcribe. And I can just listen to that over and over or play along with that over and over. So yeah, this is the main app I use for transcribing, and it's called Amazing Slowdowner. I'd highly recommend this one too. Alright, so coming in third on this list is the Voice Memos app. Of course, this might seem like a given because it comes on every iPhone, and I'm sure there's a similar thing on Androids. I try to record every single thing I can to listen back on my playing, and this is arguably the most important tool you have as a musician, to listen back to what you actually sound like. So if I think something feels really good, sometimes I'll listen back to it and it feels like shit. And I wouldn't know that unless I recorded it. So I try to record my practice sessions, I try to record gigs I play, and I have tons and tons and tons of recordings, but it's a great tool to use, and I highly recommend using it as much as you possibly can. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this short little video today on the 3 best apps for jazz drummers. And this is what I think. Of course, there's a bunch of other apps out there that you could use, but these are the 3 that I use the very most. So go check them out, and I hope you enjoy them. Anyways, thanks so much for watching today, you guys. And if you're enjoying my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much, you guys, and I hope you have a great day.